Yeah, anyway, greetings and welcome back to the channel if you are a returning viewer, and then welcome if you are new. So also this one, I'm running other series also. So this series is more, it's strictly for the health science. So this is your like medicine or whatever it is that those guys do. I don't know. So essentially it's also just like a brief intro to my intention behind this series. It's just to invite people that have been or that have done or are currently doing courses in this health and science faculty, whereby they will be explaining like from like sort of metric and what they needed to qualify for the degree, what they're doing or they did in undergrad in health science, and also to share their experiences in preparing for their qualification, and then also how they're finding it compared to when they read about the degree, and sort of what sort of advice they can offer to somebody who's thinking of doing this qualification. Also, like the main target for this undergrad series is just to give people that are they've got limited exposure to people that are doing all these faculties. And because most of the time it happens about you study, especially for us who might be in internship, we don't really have that much like sort of big exposure to people that are doing all these different degrees. So even if you happen to get those marks that are needed for these different degrees, you are limited in your choices, because you may not know other qualifications that are there in this health and science faculty, and you end up choosing from a limited maybe 2 or 3 qualifications in your pool, because maybe you know a friend that did this, and then you ask them for tips and what is needed in that qualification. Or maybe you've got a family friend, or it's almost like we're not exposed to all these different qualifications. That's one thing. And also it's different from reading about the qualification and actually hearing from somebody that has done it, because when you speak to somebody that has done it, you actually get more insight on what they did and how it affected them, and what sort of opportunities exist outside these qualifications. So this just means basically like the main purpose for this health and science undergrad series. So hopefully I won't say by the end, but as time goes by, releasing videos of these faculties, it will be sort of get more choices, like more pool in your choices, and what sort of degree you might choose, and also to know what interests you have inspires, and what also your skills and your strengths and weakness. So you actually end up doing something that you enjoy and something that you're actually good at, as opposed to just choosing a degree because you happen to meet the requirements, and then you did the subjects in metric, and then you qualify, and then you just do it, and then you find out later when you're doing it that this is not what you expected, and then next day you might need to change, but then you might end up wasting a year, because now you have to start over to actually finding something that really interests you, and actually costs money and time for you to change a degree to do something else. Yeah, so hopefully you enjoy the series. I'm also quite interested in what's there, because I've got no idea what's happening in that faculty. It's not within my skill set or exposure, and so hopefully we'll get to hear from people that are doing it, and then we all learn how we do. And thanks.